Go! Go! Punch it, man!
Look at them! Jesus, look at their faces!
Hang on, hold the right.
The sea is vast, dark, and full of secrets. And some of these secrets are closer than we think, watching, moving, and waiting beneath the waves. From beings with impossible shapes, glowing eyes, and movements that defy nature. These are not myths. Keep your eyes on the screen, and you may begin to see the truth. The legends of the deep were never legends at all. They're real.
They're more than circling.
They're hitting it. You're seeing that, right? It's cracking.
In the following clip, a group of fishermen pulled up their nets expecting the usual catch, until they realized something inside was moving far too fast. They dragged the net onto the boat and only then saw what they had caught. According to the fishermen, the creature's body was impossible to grip, slick and powerful. The moment they mistakenly cut through a small section of the net, it bolted, vanishing back into the ocean with a force none of them could explain. Van, that's what unsettles people the most. If this was it trying to escape while tangled, how fast and how dangerous could it be when completely free in the depths below? But that wasn't the only encounter that left people speechless. In this next clip, locals stumbled upon something chilling.
Is it breathing?
Just keep filming.
Washed ashore like the ocean had pushed it out. A strange half-human creature lay on the sand, its skin pale and glistening. They gathered around it in disbelief, unsure whether to help, run, or simply watch. No one knew how it ended up there, whether it was injured, abandoned, or escaped from something far worse beneath the waves. And the real question haunting everyone who's seen this clip is this: if one made it to shore, does that mean there are others nearby, watching, waiting, or searching for the one that was lost? In this next clip, a group of fishermen thought they were about to celebrate their best catch of the week. When they pulled the net halfway up, they saw it packed with dozens of fish, exactly what they hoped for. But then one of them spotted something far bigger than any of the fish thrashing around it.
Bitaw! Sirena! Sirena! Higpitan niyo yung net!
Diyos ko.
Layo! Layo!
Huwakan ko!
Huwag! Huwag!
Sometimes life throws surprises your way when you least expect them, and for this group of fishermen, it's safe to say this was a day they'll never forget. After what those fishermen witnessed in the last clip, you'd think the ocean would give them, and everyone else, a break. But late nights at sea have a reputation of revealing the strangest things, and this next group of men learned that firsthand. They were cruising quietly across the dark water when one of them pointed at something moving beside the boat. At first, they thought it was just another large fish, but soon, they realized they were looking at something completely different. A mermaid, riding on the back of another sea creature as if she was guiding it through the waves.
Oh my God, it's right there. It's a whale, and
Turn her around! Get us away from it! Hold on! Look at it!
looking at us. God, its eyes.
I said spin the bow!
Seeing that in real time raises a whole new set of questions. Do these creatures work together? Whatever the case, the ocean clearly has an entire world of its own, and every once in a while, it lets us get just close enough to wonder what else is out there. Now, moving on. This next clip stirred up more outrage online than almost any other. A group of fishermen pulled up a creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. But instead of stepping back or trying to understand what they'd caught, they handled it in a way that left viewers furious. Whether people believed the video was real or not didn't matter. What bothered everyone was the idea of treating a living thing with such disregard. Many commenters pointed out that if it truly came from the deep, then somewhere down there it probably has loved ones, maybe even children, waiting for it to return. And that's where the mystery begins. If this creature never made it back home, what else from the ocean might come looking for it? And speaking of fear and misunderstanding, there's this idea that anything humans can't explain, anything we haven't studied or named, automatically gets labeled as dangerous or deadly. Many people now assume these sea creatures are killers simply because of how they look or how they move. But then comes this next clip. A diver was exploring deep in the sea when he captured something that completely stunned him. Seeing this makes you wonder if we're misjudging something we barely understand. But just when you think the mysteries of the deep can't get any stranger, another underwater recording surfaced, and it left people scrambling for answers. But the truth, that's for you to decide.
Look at him! Don't move! Don't move!
Jesus, they're more. They're circling.
They're hitting it. You're seeing that, right? It's cracking.
Hold on. Stay calm. Just keep filming.
The pressure is hissing. We gotta go now.
So what do you think? Could creatures like this actually exist? Or are we all just trying to deny a truth that's been right in front of us? Now, a lone diver slowly swims forward, relying on nothing but the beam of his flashlight to cut through the darkness. And then, in that narrow cone of light, he sees something no one could ever prepare for. A mermaid, holding 3 tiny babies in her arms. Of course, skeptics were quick to call it a hoax, saying it could be an elaborate promotional stunt for an upcoming movie or TV show. But then there were those who wanted to believe, those who clung to the idea that maybe, just maybe, there's more to the ocean than we know. In this next clip, the night starts off calm. Nothing but the hum of the engine and the steady rhythm of water against the boat. A group of men are out fishing, laughing, relaxed, completely unaware of what's moving beneath them. But minutes later, that calm shatters. The water behind their boat begins to ripple, then churn, as if something is rising from below. And before they can even understand what's happening, they realize they're being chased by multiple unknown sea creatures.
Go! Go! Punch it, man! Look at them! Jesus, look at their face! Hang on! Hold the rail! They're gonna climb! Keep her straight! Faster! They won't fall back! Oh, God, look at the teeth! Hold on! Spray coming! Give her everything! They're slipping back! Keep it up! Just don't let off, man!
Now imagine that was your boat, and something fast, coordinated, and absolutely unidentifiable starts coming straight for you. Do you speed up, stay still, jump into the water and take your chances, or pray the engine doesn't fail at the worst possible moment? Because out there, sometimes running isn't even a guarantee. In the following video, some fishermen noticed movement in the water that didn't look like any fish they knew. Curious, they approached, but what they captured wasn't a diver playing dress-up or a trick of the light.
Pescadores encuentran una sirena real.
She's slipping! Watch the claws! Keep her head low! Grip the hair! My God, she's strong! Rope! Quick! Got it! Hold her! Push! Down you go!
No mask, no paint, and the sheer strength of the creature convinced them they were struggling with something entirely beyond human. After seeing those fishermen barely escape with their lives, this next clip takes us deeper, far below the surface, where only a diver's flashlight can reveal what's waiting in the dark. In this footage, a diver is exploring the sea at night, scanning the rocky formations and cavern-like openings along the ocean floor. Everything looks still, until his light catches a shadow tucked inside a narrow crevice. Curious, he moves closer, slowly, and that's when he sees it. Whatever that creature is, what was it doing in there? Was it lurking in silence, waiting for prey to drift too close? Or could it be guarding something hidden deep within the crevice? Eggs, food, or a secret territory? You decide. Somewhere off the coast of New York, a group of fishermen were wrapping up their day when their net suddenly pulled down with a force none of them had ever felt before. At first, they thought it was a giant fish, until whatever was inside began thrashing so violently that the boat rocked side to side. They tried to haul it up carefully, but the net kept jerking as if something inside was trying to tear its way out.
It's stuck on something.
What the hell is it?
Jesus! It's breaking out!
Move!
Now every time a net sinks into those waters, the fishermen wonder, was that the only one, or just the first? In this next clip, a man filming his usual ocean adventures came across a creature so strange and mesmerizing, it left him speechless. He can't say for sure if it's a mermaid or a merman, but the speed at which it moved, the way its body glimmered in the water, and the intensity of its gaze are things he knows he will never forget. In this next clip, a group of fishermen had just caught a large fish and were struggling to drag it aboard, when suddenly, something burst out of the water, snatching their catch in an instant.
Look at the size of the biggest one tonight for sure.
Easy, easy, keep it steady.
Wait, what's that under?
Cut it!
Oh my God, you see that? That face? I can't believe that.
What could have that kind of strength and speed? Was it a mermaid protecting its own, or something far stranger lurking beneath the waves? And if creatures like this exist, how many more go unnoticed in the depths? Next, another group of fishermen hauled in something unexpected. They tried to hold it down with their hands on the deck, but it fought with a strength they couldn't believe.
Hold it! Hold it strong! Jesus! What the hell is that? Hold it now! I'm trying! Hold still, damn it! Watch its move! It's slipping! Look out! No! Grab it! Grab it! Damn it! Damn it! See it!
As the clip ends abruptly, with water suddenly flooding the boat, it almost feels as if the ocean itself had come to reclaim what belongs to it. And in that moment, the fishermen realized they weren't just battling a creature, they were trespassers in a world that does not forgive intrusion. Somewhere off the coast of Los Angeles, California, a group of fishermen pulled something strange from the water and decided it needed to be handed over to the authorities.
Oh, we need proof!
The creature screamed and struggled fiercely, trying to escape at every turn. Watching this, you can't help but wonder, what lengths would a being like this go to protect itself? The truth remains hidden beneath the waves, leaving the rest to your imagination. In this next clip, a group of friends in Mexico set out for a casual day of fishing, hoping for a quiet adventure. But what they hauled in was far from ordinary.
Looks human to me, man.
Human? Look at the tail. That's not human. It's alive. Look at its eyes.
The scene sparked heated debate. Some insist no creature deserves such treatment, while others argue that understanding what lurks beneath the waves may be crucial for our safety. Where do you stand? Should we let the ocean keep its secrets or uncover them at any cost? I'll leave you to be the judge. This next clip comes from Mucuri, Brazil, where a group of fishermen were going about their routine when something unexpected happened. A mysterious creature snatched the fish right out of their net.
哎呦，上来了！
这么大一条，哇塞！
看，拉上来了！
今天要吃好的了。
来了！
我靠！
什么鬼？
你看见没有？那是啥？不是真的吧？
刚刚他把鱼抢走了。
那是人吗？不是吧？刚刚。
The encounter left them stunned. Could this be one of the legendary Ayara, the water spirit said to lure men to the river's depths? Or something else entirely, lurking just beneath the surface? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Following from Mucuri, the next clip takes us somewhere a little darker. Some fishermen recorded bizarre sea creatures lurking in the water, their eyes glowing like lanterns in the night.
They're coming up. Back up. Back up. They're looking at us.
Don't let him touch the rail.
Jesus, those eyes.
Keep filming. Keep the light.
The creatures moved with an eerie intelligence, almost as if they were watching the fishermen, just as much as the fishermen were watching them. Could these be mermaids, sirens, or something far dangerous? In those fleeting glimpses, we're reminded of a truth we often forget, that humanity is not the center of the story, only a visitor in a realm that existed long before us. This next clip is unlike anything you've ever seen.
Ese tamaño, compadre.
Sí, sí, tranquilo, sujétenlo.
Mire la cara que tiene.
Oye, cuidado.
Uf, Dios mío.
Everyone who witnessed it that day couldn't believe their eyes. Its shape, movement, and presence was nothing like the mermaids or sirens people post online. And yet, it felt real, alive, and aware. What surfaced wasn't just a creature. It was a reminder that the ocean is a living archive of mysteries, holding truths we may never fully grasp. In this next clip, some fishermen cast their nets expecting the usual, just another haul of fish to end the day. But when they started pulling, they realized something else was tangled in there, something that was very clearly not supposed to be.
Pull, lads, pull.
Heave! She's a heavy one!
Almost there. Keep pulling. Ah! Ah!
It's clear she's not just unhappy, she's enraged. The fishermen were lucky she didn't break free in the boat, because creatures like her don't forget the hands that try to capture them. Whatever really happened that day, the ocean has a way of returning every debt. Now, this next clip was captured in Israel around May 2013, and until today, many people still can't wrap their minds around what was recorded. Watch this.
Alright guys, I wanted to share this video with you. I saw it back in 2013 when it was originally posted, and it has honestly weighed heavily on my mind ever since. From what we can see, a mermaid is caught on camera in Israel, and from what we can tell is it's them looking out across the ocean. They hear something behind them and they turn around.
It was reportedly filmed by two tourists, showing what looked like a creature with a fish-like tail resting on a rock near the shore. The moment it noticed the camera, it flipped backward into the water and vanished almost instantly, leaving the tourists frozen and unsure of what they had just seen. Now, this next clip doesn't capture a creature, but it does capture something that many believe is undeniable proof that something human-like was in the water. The man in this video was alone on his boat one night when this happened.
This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's crazy.
The voice was unmistakably human, echoing from somewhere out on the water, drifting toward him in a way that didn't feel normal. And with all the stories and videos he'd been seeing about mermaids, that became the only explanation that made sense to him in the moment. But as always, I'll leave you to be the judge. Just when it seemed the ocean had shared its last surprise, the next clip shows fishermen encountering a creature straight out of the rumors whispered in their village for generations. After a long struggle, they managed to weaken it, leaving it exhausted. Eager to return home and reveal their catch, they suddenly noticed it stirring. What shocked everyone most was its appearance. It looked like it was covered in grime and debris, unlike the shimmering, pristine forms usually imagined in stories. Even in its fatigue, there was a sense of intelligence, a reminder that these beings, whatever they are, belonged to the ocean.
Hold it down! Got the tail! No! It's slick!
Jesus, what the hell is that thing?
Push it over!
Watch its head, watch.
For centuries, sailors, fishermen, and coastal villagers have whispered stories of beings that are half human, half sea creatures, sightings that defy logic and spark curiosity. Today we dive into a collection of extraordinary footage, showing encounters that leave experts puzzled and the rest of us questioning what's really out there. In the following video, a man went diving expecting a quiet swim, until something brushed past him in the water. At first he thought it was just a large fish, but when he turned around, he saw this. According to the diver, the creature hovered for a moment as if studying him, its movements smooth and deliberate, almost too controlled to be accidental. Then, without warning, it disappeared into the blue like it had never been there at all. Was it curious? Was it warning him? Or did he simply cross paths with something that wasn't meant to be seen? This next clip takes things even further. While fishing just off the coast, a group of people pulled up their net expecting the usual catch, but instead, they found what looked like a baby mermaid tangled inside. The creature's tiny limbs, the way it moved, even the sounds it made. Everything about it felt unreal. Some of the fishermen panicked, others stared in disbelief, and within minutes, the video sparked a whole new wave of questions online. Do mermaids give birth the way humans do? Do they raise their young? Or was this something entirely different? Something we've never classified before. Whatever they caught that day, one thing is clear. If this was a baby, where was the mother? This next video is rumored to be a leaked recording, one that was never meant to reach the public. In it, several men who appear to be government officials are seen carrying the body of something with a long, unmistakable tail. Two paramedics stand by with a stretcher, waiting in complete silence, as if they already knew exactly what they were dealing with.
Leaked on social media several years ago, this footage seems to show a team of men in white biohazard suits, carrying the body of what appears to be a mermaid. The tail is clearly visible, and two members of the paramedic team are nearby with the stretcher. As the paramedics take the creature away, we see a slightly better view of the tail, and notice how the area is cordoned off. Is this just an elaborate prank, a shoot for a TV show or film, or could this be actual footage of the government finding a real mermaid?
For years, people have believed that governments know far more about oceanic creatures than they ever admit. So the real question is this: how many more discoveries like this are being kept away from the rest of us? Not far from the depths of the Pacific Ocean, a diver's camera captured something he never expected to see. The water around him was quiet. Too quiet. Almost like the ocean itself was holding its breath. Then, out of the blue haze, a figure appeared. Sleek, graceful, almost unreal. A creature so striking that for a moment he forgot to move. Some say mermaids only reveal themselves in places where the water is deepest and where humans are least welcome. Others believe the truly beautiful ones are the most dangerous, using their appearance to lure people closer. But what do you think happened here? Was this a rare encounter? Or was this creature intentionally letting itself be seen? For this next clip, people still argue about what was truly caught. Some locals were showing visitors around their village when they decided to stop by one of the nearby rivers. What happened next is what set the whole community talking. So look closely. Did these men accidentally pull up something else? Or is this really a baby mermaid like they claim? I'll let you decide. Every now and then, the ocean reminds us that nothing down there is the way we imagine it to be. Some creatures might resemble the fairy tale mermaids we grew up hearing about, while others look nothing like that at all. This next clip shows exactly what I mean. From the footage, it almost looks like the creature lunged toward the diver. An attack, a warning, or maybe something else entirely. No one truly knows what happened in those missing seconds. But since the video eventually made its way online, many believe the diver survived. Though whatever he saw that day may have changed him forever. And if this is what swims close to the surface, what's waiting in the deeper, darker parts of the ocean? In this next clip, a man spotted something darting across the surface of the sea, so fast that at first he thought his eyes were playing tricks on him. But the more he replayed that moment, the clearer it became. He had filmed something the ocean doesn't reveal easily, one of its secrets.
We got another one over here? What are those? What the fuck's going on? On each side of the boat? What are those trails called? What's something swimming fast underneath that water? Something swimming real fast underneath that water. I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise? Where are you? This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Then came the voice, almost like someone calling out to him from beneath the water. Many believe that only a few people ever escape a voice like that. And according to the man behind the camera, he hasn't been the same since. He hears that voice in his sleep, and sometimes when he's completely alone. Some encounters end when the camera stops recording. Others follow you home. So after watching this clip, what do you think he captured? A creature? A siren's call? Or something the human mind isn't meant to interpret? In this next clip, A seasoned diver was heading back from his usual morning swim when something unusual caught his eye on the shoreline. This beach is a place he visits almost every day, so he knows every rock, every tide pool, every broken shell. But that morning, something small was lying near the waterline. Something he had never seen before. When he walked closer, he realized it wasn't a fish, and it wasn't human either. This discovery instantly sparked debates online. Do mermaids come to shore to give birth, or was it left behind on purpose? And if this isn't a mermaid, then what creature in the ocean has a body shaped like that? Following that shocking discovery, this next clip shows what happens when the ocean sends something back. While out at sea, a group of fishermen hauled in a creature they couldn't identify. It wasn't fighting like a fish would. It thrashed with purpose, almost like it understood what was happening. They dragged it onto their boat, and immediately a struggle began.
Hold it down! Got the tail! No! It's slick!
Jesus, what the hell is that thing?
Push it over!
Watch its head, watch.
No!
Damn
It's going! Grab it!
it!
Holy God!
For hours, they tried to restrain it, but nothing worked. Whatever it was had strength far beyond anything they had ever pulled from the water. Eventually, exhausted and terrified, they gave up and let it go. And here's the strange part. Locals say the ocean around that area stayed unusually quiet for days afterward, as if something powerful had returned, and everything else knew to stay away. So what exactly was in their net that day? A rare creature? A guardian of the sea? Or something that was never meant to touch land in the first place? From that chaotic struggle, we move to something far more unsettling. These fishermen were celebrating a good day, nets full, spirits high, already talking about heading home. But the ocean had other plans. Just as they were about to make one last catch, something rose from beneath the water and reached for the fish.
โอ้โหปลาทูอะไรเนี่ยใหญ่ซิป
ค่อยๆยกขึ้น
เฮ้ยอะไรวะน่ะมันมาเอาปลามันหายไปแล้วเห็นมันเหมือนนางเงือกเลย
โคตรน่ากลัว
Some locals believe mermaids hunt like predators, stealing from fishermen when food runs low. Others say they only take what they believe belongs to the sea. But if this is how they feed, if they're bold enough to approach boats, how close have they come without anyone noticing? This next story takes us deep into the legends of the sea. In ancient times, sailors whispered of sirens, beautiful yet haunting beings whose songs could lure ships to their doom. They were glimpsed glimmering beneath moonlit waves or resting on distant rocks, half human, half sea spirit. Now, in the age of cameras and sonar, strange shapes have been captured in deep-sea footage. Eerie cries echo through coastal waters, and modern sightings suggest these creatures may not be mere myths. Could these be the very same entities our ancestors once feared, quietly resurfacing in our oceans? After watching this, you're left questioning, are these modern mermaids truly out there, or is the ocean playing tricks on our eyes? Off the coast of Australia, in the Pacific Ocean, some divers went out expecting to see sharks and schools of colorful fish, but what they captured on camera was far stranger. The way it moved, the shape, the colors, everything about it seemed almost unreal. Was this just an unusual sea creature, or could it be something humanity has never fully understood? After seeing this, you're left wondering what else the ocean is hiding just beneath the surface. Now, this next clip was captured late at night on a quiet dock in the Dominican Republic, where a group of friends were hanging out and noticed movement in the water. At first, they thought it was just a fish, something they could catch for dinner, but as they leaned closer, something entirely popped out. Its face, hair, and the way it floated right in front of them left them frozen. After that night, none of them felt comfortable returning alone to that dock. So, what do you think? Mermaid or siren? And why didn't it attack them? In this next clip, some fishermen were struggling with a mysterious catch of their own when suddenly, something erupted from the water as if it had come to intervene. Was it coming to rescue the creature they'd caught, or had the men unknowingly snatched its meal? Whatever the truth, the scene left more questions than answers. Somewhere off the coast of Los Angeles, a group of men on their boat witnessed something gliding through the water with an eerie, majestic grace. Many struggle to believe this could be real, but even if it isn't, could it be that nature itself is showing us glimpses of the unknown, preparing our minds for creatures we've yet to understand? This next clip reminds us that the ocean still hides countless secrets we've yet to uncover. In China, a man taking his morning walk stumbled upon something extraordinary. The creature appeared injured, and the path it took back might be connected to the ocean. But was it lost? Or was it simply observing the human world? Could there be more like it, quietly moving between land and sea, unseen by most? You decide. Still on the mysteries of the deep, a documentary team ventured into the Pacific Ocean hoping to capture the wonders beneath the waves. As they navigated the vast, shimmering waters, something unexpected appeared. One of the divers caught a glimpse of a mermaid gliding gracefully across the ocean. Its movement was fluid, almost otherworldly, leaving the team in awe and disbelief. Could this really be a mermaid? Or is there another explanation lurking beneath the surface? What do you think? Off the coast of Chile, a woman out for a morning swim noticed something unusual in the water. As she raised her camera, she captured a group of mermaid-like creatures moving gracefully beneath the waves. The way they swam suggested a level of coordination and intelligence that left viewers questioning what they were really seeing. Could these be actual mermaids or something else entirely? This next post comes with a question that still lingers in many minds. Some fishermen caught a massive, mysterious creature, and when asked why they chose to capture it instead of just filming it, their answer was shocking. According to them, elites consume mermaids and other rare sea creatures, believing it grants longevity. This revelation has sparked heated debates online. Should everything found in the sea be fair game for consumption? Or should humans stick to familiar catches like tuna, mackerel, and salmon? What do you think? For centuries, tales of mermen, male counterparts to mermaids, have circulated across oceans and cultures. Described as strong, elusive, and sometimes even dangerous, these creatures are said to possess intelligence that rivals humans, and sightings are often linked to both awe and fear. In this next clip, a man managed to catch one. The struggle, the sheer strength, and the unearthly appearance leave you wondering, what else lies beneath the waves that we've never seen? And perhaps the biggest question of all, are we ready to accept what the ocean has been hiding all along?
Oh, look at him! Jesus Christ, they're getting us!
The ocean has always kept its secrets. Until now. Videos are surfacing of fishermen encountering figures with human-like faces, fish-like...
Still on us! Still there! No, get off! Let go! Come on, faster! We're not gonna make it! They're right there!
...like tails, and several strange beings moving just beneath the waves like a giant mermaid in wet, a pale figure clutching a child in the deep, and shapes gliding through the water.
Jesus, it's tearing! Look at the ropes! Cut the line! Cut it now! Hang on!
In the following video, a group of friends were out on the water enjoying their day, when one of them noticed something strange moving in the distance, something that definitely wasn't another boat or a drifting log.
Whoa. Did you see that?
It's moving. Keep it steady.
That's not a seal. Look at the tail. Oh my gosh!
It just dove. Did you get that?
Yeah, I think so.
Luckily, whatever those creatures were, they didn't come charging toward them, but the way their skin seemed to melt into the color of the ocean left everyone wondering, if these things can blend in that well, how many times have they been right beside us without anyone even knowing? While those friends got away with a calm encounter, this next group wasn't so lucky. Their experience was the complete opposite, and genuinely terrifying.
Oh, look at them! Jesus Christ, they're getting us! He's on! Kick her! Kick! Go! Throttle up! More speed! I'm on it! They ain't stopped! Keep it wide! Keep it wide!
Having something you don't understand rushing straight at you is pure fear. They pushed their boat to its limit and somehow managed to escape. In this next clip, a group of fishermen ended up with a catch so rare and so unsettling that none of them could explain how it even got tangled in their net.
Hey, hold it! Get that line tighter! It's ripping through! Pull! God, it's looking right at us. Get that net over the tail!
Some viewers believe mermaids might have different forms, some peaceful, others far more sinister. But if this was one of the darker ones, the real mystery is, why was it alone, and what was it running from before the fishermen pulled it up? Now this next video is one of those clips that sent the entire internet into a frenzy. A diver and her team had gone out for a routine exploration. Nothing unusual, just documenting marine life and checking conditions around the reef. But just as they were packing up for the day, they heard something wailing. Not like any animal they recognized, but like something in real pain. That's when they finally saw this. Now here's the question people are asking. How do you treat what you don't even understand? What injured it in the first place? And if it was hurt this badly, what else is down there strong enough to do that? Whatever the answer is, it's a mystery the ocean isn't ready to give up yet. In this next clip, some fishermen cast their nets expecting the usual, just another haul of fish to end the day. But when they started pulling, they realized something else was tangled in there, something that was very clearly not supposed to be.
Pull, lads, pull!
Heave! She's a heavy one!
Almost there, keep pulling! Ah! Ah!
It's clear she's not just unhappy, she's enraged. The fishermen were lucky she didn't break free in the boat, because creatures like her don't forget the hands that try to capture them. Whatever really happened that day, the ocean has a way of returning every debt. In this next clip, a group of men were out on the water when they spotted something moving near the surface. At first, they shrugged it off as a fish, even tossing a bit of food toward it, expecting it to swim away. But the moment the creature turned around, they realized they'd made a huge mistake. Whatever this was, it wasn't a fish. By the time the men realized what was happening, they were already surrounded.
They're still on us! Still there! No, get off! Let go! Come on, faster! We're not gonna make it! They're right there!
This clip doesn't just raise questions, it leaves more mystery than comfort. Somewhere off the coast of Russia, a group of fishermen hauled up something they were never supposed to touch. At first, they thought their net was caught on a rock, until it began thrashing with a strength no fish could ever have. When they finally pulled it up, the entire boat erupted into chaos. Some people online say the fishermen were lucky it was weakened by the net. Others believe the creature was trying to call for something else beneath the boat. But what do you think happened after the camera cut off? Coming off the chaos of that last encounter, this next clip shows things getting even more intense. Here, a group of fishermen were battling a heavy storm, waves crashing, wind roaring, when right in the middle of all that, something got tangled in their net.
Oh, it's fighting like mad! Keep it coming! Watch the line, she's slipping! Hold it! Almost ready? Almost! Heave together! 1, 2, now! Got her! Clamp it down!
After seeing that clip, it's hard to tell what's more terrifying, the storm itself, or what they caught. Far off the north coast of the Dominican Republic, something extraordinary was caught on camera. Something most people only hear about in myths. A diver exploring the reef said he heard a strange humming echoing through the water. Soft at first, almost like someone singing beneath the waves. Curious, he followed the sound, and then captured this. Some say humming like that is how these creatures communicate or lure others closer. Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain. This encounter has left even experts wondering what really lives beneath the Dominican waters. Out on a quiet stretch of ocean, a group of fishermen hauled in their net and were shocked at what they'd caught. One of the men tried to use a knife, thinking it might be the only way to subdue it, but the blade barely made a mark. Its skin was strangely resilient, as if it was designed to withstand far more than any human tool could do. This only makes you wonder. This is how tough the ones that get caught are. What does that say about the ones still hiding in the deep? This next clip raises even more questions about the creatures that humans are only beginning to glimpse. When a group of men managed to trap this mermaid, it struggled fiercely at first, then seemed to suddenly give in. Some say the way it moved, the sounds it made, almost felt like it was trying to communicate. But could a mermaid really speak a human language? Many viewers have doubted the footage for that very reason, but I'll leave it to you to decide. After witnessing the majesty of the last encounter, the ocean continues to hold its secrets. A man was quietly going about his day on his small boat when something unusual caught his eye, moving just beneath the surface. At first glance, it might resemble a manatee, but the shape, the way it glided, and certain features left many questioning what they were really seeing. Was this another rare ocean creature, or something straight out of legend? It's easy for some to dismiss every unusual sea creature as a hoax, but then there are moments like this, captured on camera by a man who couldn't believe his eyes. Myths have long told of beings who guard the depths, protect the waters, or lure the unwary, suggesting they were born of both ocean and spirit. Seeing them in the flesh, or so it appears, makes you wonder if the legends are closer to reality than anyone imagined. After witnessing the majesty of the last encounter, the ocean continues to hold its secrets. A man was quietly going about his day on his small boat when something unusual caught his eye, moving just beneath the surface. At first glance, it might resemble a manatee, but the shape, the way it glided, and certain features left many questioning what they were really seeing. Was this another rare ocean creature, or something straight out of legend?